guys, welcome back. I'm Des, and today I'm taking you through a 45-minute full body Pilates reformer workout. This workout does include some exercises using the platform extender. However, it is not required, as you could stand on your wood platform or something similar depending on your reformer model. Either way, I hope you'll join me for this fun and challenging workout, and let's get started. Okay, you guys, we're starting on 3 heavy springs today, or whatever you prefer for footwork, and we're gonna be laying down on our backs. I want your headrest to be down flat to start today. We're gonna start with your heels on the bar, neutral spine. Taking an inhale right here to prepare. I want you to just exhale into your imprint, so the low back is gonna press down. Warming up the spine, core, and your breath. Inhale back to neutral, and exhale, pressing into imprint. 2 more. Inhale to neutral, exhale, press the low back down. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Hold your imprint, and I want you to raise your arms up towards the sky. Inhale here, exhale. Now you're gonna tuck your chin and roll up to a crunch, keeping your feet just on the bar. Exhale, reach past the hips. Inhale, float it back down. And exhale, tuck the chin, reach past the hips, and reach it back down. Good. 3 more. Exhale, reaching past, and float it back down. Exhale, 2. Think about that belly button going down towards your spine. Last one, hold it up there. Really tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, start to pulse the arms. We're going into more of a mat version of 100 to start today to warm up the body. Inhale deep and exhale. Try to roll up a little higher. If you want to make it more challenging, reach the legs up into a tabletop position. Keep pumping the arms, keep breathing. You're going to lay your head down if you're feeling too much tension in the neck. First, try to roll up a little higher. Sometimes that will help. Or lay the head down. Keep pumping. Last 2 sets. Inhale and exhale. Last set. Inhale and exhale. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Roll up a tiny bit higher and lie back down. Beautiful, you guys. We're gonna put your heels onto the bar right away. Going right into a hip roll. So back to your neutral spine to begin. Inhale here. Exhale, you're gonna tuck into your imprint, scoop the hips up and off to go up into a bridge position. You can slide a little bit away from your shoulder blocks if that feels better. Inhale here, and exhale, soften from the ribs, 1 vertebrae at a time, walking down the spine through your imprint and back to neutral. I want your feet about hip distance apart. Let's go again. And the meat of your heel is on the bar. Hold it at the top. Inhale. And exhale, roll back down. We're on heavier weight here, so it should be not too hard to hold the carriage into the stopper, but that's what we want, is to keep everything in all the way. Carriage is not moving. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time, trying to really mobilize the spine. Exhale, roll, holding it up at the top. Relax through the chest, neck, and shoulders. We're gonna march the legs right away, lifting the right knee towards the chest, place it back down. Now lift the left, place it back down. Main focus we want is to have your hips stay equal side to side. It's easy to wanna shift as we lift one leg. You should feel your obliques tightening to assist and stabilize. Use the exhale to march the leg. If you're feeling your lower back, I want you to lower your hips down a little bit. Continue the march. March. Good, you guys. And we're gonna keep just the right leg. Keep the hips stable, pulse the right leg in. 8, 7, tighten through the core. 6, 5, exhale, 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1. Lower your hips an inch, up an inch. And pulse it. 8, 7, 6. That left glute should be burning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot down and march the left leg in. And 8. Use your breath. 6, 5, check the hips, are they equal? 3, 2, hold it on 1, drop the hips an inch, and up, down, and up, for 8, 7, 6, squeeze, 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 keep the core tight, lower your hips a little if you're feeling the low back, 4, 3, 2, 1, place the foot down, both hips lift nice and high, inhale, exhale, rolling down the spine, and finishing in your neutral windshield wiper the legs. Good job, you guys. Back of the legs should feel nice and warm. We're gonna stay on our heels, hip distance apart. Headrest can pop up now for comfort if you'd like. We wanna be in a neutral spine, space in the low back. Inhale to prepare, exhale, press out on your heels. And back in. Tailbone should be nice and heavy. You can place your hands on your hips to check your neutral. After we've done a lot of movement in the pelvis, sometimes it takes a second to feel like you're in that tension-free neutral spine. Squeeze out at the top, control it back in. Every time when I say squeeze, I'm saying knees lifting, squeezing up on the quads, control it in. Good. Exhale and exhale. Think about still firing through the backside of the leg. Naturally, our quads want to take over. Having your heels on the bar kind of helps that firing pattern continue through the backside. 3, 2, we're holding it out at the top on 1. We're going to bend just a couple inches and then squeeze at the top. Bend a couple inches, squeeze at the top. A little different feeling, I know. We're focusing on the end range pulse. Exhale. Exhale. So focusing on that squeeze of the knee, focusing on where all those vasti muscles connect underneath the kneecap. Squeeze and squeeze. 4, 3, lengthen, lengthen away from the bar. 2, 1, and bring it all the way back in. We're gonna go Pilates V, toes apart, heels together. Balls of the feet are on now. Squeeze the heels. Make sure we're still connecting through the inner thighs. Exhale, press from here and back. Goal is to keep your heels pressed together to help activate the inner thighs, which then is going to connect through the pelvic floor and the deep transverse abdominis. Whew, my legs are burning. Hopefully yours are. Okay, right away we're adding a calf raise. Press it out, hold it out there, lower the heels, lift, keep the heels squeezed to come back in. Up, lower, lift, come back in. Check your neutral, still have that space. Press, lower, lift. When we're in this turned out position, sometimes we can feel our weight moving into different spots. Try to keep equal weight, kind of towards that second toe. Good, 4 more. Full calf raise. 3, 2, press it out. 1, we're gonna stay here. 10, lower and lifts. 9, 8, 7, 6, it burns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kiss those heels back together, come halfway in, pull, sit down. Nice wide pull, squeezing the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach it out to finish and come back in. Woo, shake out those legs, they should be on fire. All right, we're coming all the way up to a seated position. We're gonna switch to just a medium tension spring. So that's gonna be a blue spring on this machine. You can also do a light spring as well. So that would be a blue and white. If you're wanting a little more weight, we're working our arms. So either medium or medium and a light. You're gonna go kneeling or seated. I'm gonna take a kneeling position and grab a hold of my straps. If you're seated, you can sit in a crisscross position. Kneeling, make sure that you're aware of your body before you yank the ropes. I'm gonna come all the way up. Toes can be tucked or here, whichever's most comfortable. Think about wrapping through the core first before you move the arms. I'm gonna start with my elbows back, palms up, going into a reach forward. We're just starting the beginning prep for offering. Reach and back down. So the medium tension spring might feel a little light, but don't get too excited. We'll be here for a second. Try moving slower. And then if you want to add on that extra light spring, go for it. We always want to initiate from the core before we move our arms. Reach long. Keep tension free through the neck and shoulders. 2, 1. We're going to add on the full offering. Reach it forward, palms up, open out to the side, close, and elbows back. Reach it forward, open, close, and back down. Once you got that motion going, I want you to think about the lower half of your body. Your glutes should be slightly on, but not clenching. A lot of us want to clench here and push our hips forward. Instead, you want to be a little bit more loose, still connected, but not clenching. That's going to help take pressure off our low back. Yes, good, you guys. Palms up. Nice open chest. Taking those arms only as wide as you can maintain connection through your core, keeping your ribs zipped together. Last 2. One more, reaching it out. Meet me halfway out. Circle the arms. Thinking about pulling down with your lats. Still relax through the neck and shoulders. You want to always be able to bobble your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circle. Try to still keep an open chest and shoulders relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows to come back. We're going to reach them straight back forward, going your anti-salute. Flip your palms down. Now I want you to hinge like a squat towards your heels, or hinge forward if you're seated. Hands can go to your forehead and out, or behind your head and out, depending on the mobility in your shoulders and where you can maintain the connection through your core and front half of the body. If the ropes are rubbing, you might need to change the angle of your elbows a little bit more down towards the floor. All right, think about lifting the lower belly first, then the arms come out. And we have 5. Full squeeze on the elbow every time. 4, 3, 2. Reach it forward and down on 1. Good, you guys. Roll out the shoulders. Drop the straps. We're going right to our foot bar with our hands. If you're not kneeling, you're going to come up to a kneeling position. Feet are up against the shoulder blocks. We're going to go into a long stretch on this lighter spring. So I'm only on the 1 medium tension spring at this point. You're welcome to keep on your light spring for a little more abdominal support. You're going to press back, pull forward. Staying on your knees for this one because we're going to be adding on a bit of a challenge. So again, if you need abdominal support, you're going to add on that light spring, or you can go as high as a heavy spring, just 1 heavy spring. Press back. Good. Only going back as far as you can, maintain that abdominal connection. If you feel your gut spilling out, then you want to shorten your range. All right, we're going to add on here. You're going to come all the way in. You're going to do a tricep push-up down. Push yourself back out and then come up on top of your hands. So kind of a train motion. Tricep press down, press it out, come up, and again, down, push it out. Woo! Triceps should be burning, you guys. Down, press it out, and lift. Last one this way, down, Press it out. Keep those abs connected. Now we're gonna reverse it. You're gonna press out to the long stretch. Stay low as you bend your elbows to come in and then push it up. It burns, you guys. You can choose your range. You can do like a half range like this. Your arms are just moving a little bit. Get to that bend, push it up. You might have more range of motion than me, you might have less. Either way, you're just trying to get that train motion of your arms a little bit. Whew, 2 more this way. It burns. Open through the chest. Zip the ribs. 1. And up. Whew, round it, you guys. Good job. Sink side to side. All right, we're gonna go into some standing work. We're gonna take our foot bars all the way down. This is where I'm gonna grab my platform extender. I'm still on the 1 medium tension spring, the blue for this machine. I'm gonna put my extender on. You are welcome to just stand on your platform if you don't have an extender, and it will work just the same. All right, I'm gonna stand up, facing you, onto the extender first. The wider your feet are for this one, the harder it's gonna be. We're doing inner thigh work. So if you do have an extender or a wider platform, I want you to try to turn your toes out. If you're just on a skinny platform, just stay parallel. All right, from here, hands on the hips, we're just pressing out as far as we can and then pulling it back in. Nice and wide, pulling it back in. Good. Inhale out, exhale. So again, the wider your feet are apart, the more you're gonna feel this in the inner thighs. We're gonna be adding on here in just a second. Think about that wrap in the deep core. It's gonna come through the pelvic floor. Wrapping sensation like a corset. All right, we're gonna add it on. We're gonna go halfway out. You're gonna bend, then you're gonna straighten and pull up and in. So halfway out, bend, straighten and up and in. I'm gonna bring my foot a little bit in. My inner thighs are not the strongest. Up and in. I want you to think about that. Lift, press it out, squat, up and lift. Ooh, should be burning already. Squat, knees pressed back to the wall behind you, up and in. Yes, 2. Up and squeeze. 1. Up and squeeze. Come back out. Press it out. We're gonna squat here. Hands can stay on your hips or come to center, whatever feels most comfortable. Press the knees back to the back wall. Lift the chin. 3, 2, hold it on 1. We're gonna lift one heel and down and the other and down. So if you're parallel here, you're just a little bit more in a squat forward, still lifting the heels, but you want to think more crease at a hip. If you're able to turn out with your extender, then you're going opposite, knees out to the side. Whew, it burns. Try to see if you can challenge yourself, lift both heels at the same time. If that's like not gonna happen for you, just do the single heel lift. We have 4. Whew, and 3, 2, and a 1. Nice deep squat, up and squeeze it up. Woo, good job, you guys. Come to parallel, shake it out. All right, we're gonna step off, step onto your extender first, step all the way off. Doing some arm work in between. You can be kneeling or seated again, still on your medium tension spring. We're gonna grab a hold of your strap, scoot as close as you can towards your foot bar. I'm gonna take my arms out to a second position, relax the shoulders down. We're gonna close the arms and open. Close the arms and open. Good. So we wanna think about working the bicep in that lengthened position. If you want more tension, you can always choke up on your rope. That would be like holding like so here. All right, this is your workout. Make sure you're getting what you want out of it. As we close the arms, I want you to think about closing through the belly as well. Exhale. And 2. We're gonna add on a little bit of coordination. This time we're gonna close the arms, rotate back towards the pulleys for side twist, and rotate all the way towards your foot bar. Stop back to center. Open, close, rotate back towards the pulleys, and back towards your foot bar, center. Good. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate towards your foot bar, center. Good. So we want slow, controlled movement here. Rotate and find your center. Good. Open and close. Rotate and find your center. Last 2. Rotate, rotate, and center. Last one. Exhale, close. Keep the hands right in line with your sternum. Hold it there. Pulse it. Twist. 8, 7, 6. Lift tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release slow. Good job, you guys. Shake out those arms. We're gonna switch the strap into your opposite hand now and crawl back into a 3-point kneeling position. So knees are gonna go all the way back to the edge. We're gonna take your opposite hand over the strap and press away from the carriage so that we're engaging through the chest. You're gonna bend your arm closest to your foot bar and you're gonna extend it through. So sort of a backhand movement in this 3-point position. And back. Lift your head right in line with your spine. Make sure that we haven't started to sink through the low back. Instead, press away and lift the lower belly. Exhale, hold. Slow control back. Make sure you're soft through your standing elbow. Ooh, if you're shaking a little bit, that's normal. Lots of stabilizing happening. Exhale, 4. And 3. Use the core. 2. And try to hold it. 1. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good job, you guys. We're gonna drop that strap all the way. Come to your knees. And let's just stretch, keeping those hips both down towards the carriage. Stretch to one side. Inhale up, exhale. Stretch to the other side. Good. All right, we're gonna turn back towards your shoulder blocks. Knees are up against the shoulder blocks, hands on the rails for a flat back, reverse knee stretch. Going back into some core focused work. Press, press, press the arms away from the floor. You're gonna pull your knees towards your hands, staying in a flat back, creasing at the hip. Inhale, release back. So if you look at my body, nothing is changing except for my knees, pulling in underneath my belly button and then releasing back right underneath my hips. Shoulders are easily gonna wanna creep up into your ears. Relax those down. Keep your head in line with your spine. Use your breath. Pull in and release back. And back. Make sure that we're not sinking here. So if you look at me, this is what we're trying to avoid. We want to think almost puffing through the back. Ribs are pulling towards one another. 4. Exhale, 3. And 2. Hold it in on 1. Soften through the elbows. Pulse it in. 8. 7. Think about the lower belly. 6. Use your breath. And 4. 3. 2. 1. And release it back slowly and round into a shell stretch. Good, you guys. Roll up through the spine. We're gonna step off towards the opposite side to now do our inner thigh work on the other side. All right, so stepping up onto your platform. First, opposite leg is gonna step nice and wide, or what feels comfortable for you. turning your toes out if that option was working for you. You're gonna press out as far as you can and pull it back up and in. Think about that triangle motion with your inner thighs, pelvic floor, transverse abdominis. Inhale out, little lift through the pelvic floor, rapid engage. Yes, you guys, good. We want to stay lifted on the quads. Make sure we're not just locking out your knees. We always want the quads to stay engaged. Good. Thinking about wrapping through here, especially if you're in that turned out position. Nice and wide. 3 more. 2. See if you can get an inch or 2 further. 1. Bring it in. We're going to add on that plie. Press out halfway. Bend the knees, pressing them back towards the wall behind you. Then come up and pull in, kind of all in one motion. Press out, squat it down, keeping weight equal through your feet. Up and pull in. Tap all the way into the stopper. Down, up and pull. Yes, good job, you guys. Press, up and pull. Oh, if you're like me and you have weak inner thighs, this is already killing you. But some of us have different strength in those areas. Try to stay with me. Shorten your range if you need to. Last 2. 1. Good. Meet me halfway out into that squat, pulsing it down. I'm going to take my hands to my chest. Try to plant those heels. If you're parallel, remember you're going into more of a hinged forward squat. 3, 2, hold it on 1. You're going to lift one heel and lower, and the other, and lower. Oh my gosh, my hips are shaking. Down, lift, and down. Good. Try lifting both heels at the same time if you feel like that's available to you. Whew, my goodness. My legs feel like they're going to give out. And here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your center, in and up. Whew, I feel like I can't even pull it in. Shake it out. Beautiful job, you guys. Okay, step onto your extender to step off. And going into either a seated or kneeling position, facing the opposite side. Grab a hold of your strap, scooting all the way to the edge of your carriage towards your foot bar. Opening your arms wide, drop the shoulders down. Close and open. Exhale, close and open. Good job, you guys. Sliding back just a little bit. So again, if you want more tension, you're choking up onto your rope for this whole series to make it a little bit harder. That way you're not needing to mess with your springs. I want to hear that deep exhale, wrapping the belly. Check in with your glutes. So we've been kind of working that area, so they might be clenching. Try to relax a little bit more. 2, 1. Adding on the side twist. Close the arms. Rotate back towards the pulleys and towards your foot bar. Find your center and open. So our biggest focus here is stopping at the line of your sternum. Follow with the line of your sternum and follow. Find center. Good. So that your shoulders are rotating on top of your hips. We're not pulling with the arms during the rotation. Open and close. Inhale, exhale. Center. Good. Open and close. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale to open. Exhale, wrap and close. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate towards the foot bar. Last one. Open and close. Inhale, exhale, hold it here. And little rotation back, pulse 8, 7. Think about flattening through the side, towards the side you're rotating towards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow release back. Good job, you guys. Switching into your opposite hand, we're gonna crawl your knees back, taking your hand over, slide your knees back to the edge of the carriage, press the carriage away from you, lift up through the lower belly, let your hand come across the belly, and exhale, pull. Inhale to come across, exhale, pull. Goal is to keep your shoulders square towards the carriage, lifting up through the lower belly. Use your breath. And release. Good. Pull with your elbow first. Extend, hold. And release. Good. We have 4. Soft through your standing elbow. 3. 2. And hold it on 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow release. Woo, good, you guys. Curl those knees forward and drop the strap in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching over to one side. Lift. Exhale, other side. And lift. Good. We're going to turn right away to your platform extender or your just platform in general. We're going to do a knee stretch this way. I want you to think about rounding up like a cat. So you can have your hands down on the rails if you don't have your extender or have them on your wood platform. We're going to round here. Knees are going to go back, pulling right underneath you. You can even have your knees a little closer to the edge if that feels better. Drop the shoulders down. Naturally, when we round like this, we want to pull our shoulders up into our ears. But instead, we want to think about relaxing the shoulders down. Tension is all between the ribs and hips. Exhale. And exhale. Good, you guys. 5, 4. Use the core to move both ways. 2. Hold it in on 1. Little tiny pulses. Lower belly up, up. 6, 5. Relax the neck. 3, 2, 1. Hold it in and round back. Walk those hands forward. Take a more of a child's pose position. And roll it back up. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we're going to move your extender if you have it and switch it out for a heavy spring. So one heavy spring, that's a red spring on this machine. We're going to put your extender back on and hop off to the side. We're going to do standing work again now for outer thighs. So I'm going to stand either on my platform or my extender. This time, the closer your feet are together, the harder it will be. So we're going to start with just a press out and back in. Press out, back in. If you need a sticky pad, you can go grab that, or you can always go a little bit lower on your springs if needed. Press and back. Good, you guys. Right away, feeling those outer thighs really activating to press it out. Exhale, 2. And a 1. We're adding on, keeping equal weight. We're going to squat, push it out, equal weight, shoulders and feet. Squeeze it up and in. Squat, equal weight, squeeze it up, back in. Try not to roll your weight to the outside of your feet. That's going to be the natural tendency. Spread through your toes. Keep the weight equal. And up. 3. Squeeze. And 2. 1. Good. Opposite, you're going out, straight, squat, pull it in, squeeze it up. Open it up, squat down, pull it in, squeeze it up. Everything stays together. Equal weight through your feet. Squat, hold the carriage still, bring it in and up. Last 3. 2, 1. Hold it there. Bring it about halfway in so that your knees are right over your toes. Pulsing it down, down, down. Press your feet into the floor. Butterfly, open through the glutes, hinge forward, tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just gonna hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Reach the arms forward, drop the shoulders down. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it up. Woo. And bring it back in. Shake, shake, shake it out. All right, we're flipping around right away. So, gonna feel the burn. Step onto your extender and wide. Grow tall, press it out. And back in. Those outer thighs should be burning. And in. I'm sure you can hear that deep breath I'm doing. That's to give your body more power to go out. Helps the firing pattern, helps your core to assist you. And 4, 3. If it gets to be too much, you can always step your foot wider. All right, adding on, keeping the carriage in. You're gonna squat down, hips back, halfway out with the carriage, squeeze it up, pull it in, sink back, widen, squeeze it up, pull it in, squat it down, hold the carriage still, press it out, hold it still as you straighten up and out. Last 2. Press, squeeze, and a 1. Up, opposite, we go out straight, squat it down, pull it in, squeeze it up. Legs straight, press it out, squat it down, bring it in, squeeze it up. Good. Out, squat, bring it in, squeeze it up. Good. Last 2. Out, squat, in and up. Last one, press out, squat it down, hold it here, bring it right underneath your knees. Here we go, pulse it, 10, 9, 8, take the arms out, 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1, hold it, hold it. Is your core lifted, connected? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it up and in. Holy cow. Shake it out. Step on your extender to step off. Woo! Good job, you guys. Okay, we're gonna pop our foot bars back up and remove your extender. We won't need it anymore. Staying on your 1 red spring. Just finishing with a little bit of core work and some lengthen through the hamstrings. We're going to go into an elephant position. So hamstrings should feel nice and tight. So this should feel amazing to stretch. Sit your weight back towards your heels. Drop your shoulders down. Press the legs back. Pull them back in. Good. Inhale back. Exhale. Good, you guys. Soft through the knees. Inhale back and in. If you're really pressing through those heels, this should feel amazing. This is kind of starting our cool down and finishing off our core work. Hold it in on 1. We're gonna lift your right leg up towards the sky, open up through your hip and square your shoulders down. So shoulders stay square. Now your left leg is going back and forth, trying to keep your shoulders square, but your right hip open. Leg is reaching away from your hands the whole time. 3, soften through your standing knee. 2, 1, bring it down, switching sides. Open up through the hips, square off the shoulders, press down through your standing heel. Soft through your standing knee. In and in. Reach those toes away from your head the whole time. And 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot back down, and I want you to round through your back. You can pull up on your foot bar if yours does that. Either way, just kind of rounding side to side. So nice, you guys. All right, gently put your foot bar back down. Coming down, you're gonna add on your another heavy spring. So you have 2 heavy springs to go feet in straps. A little treat to finish today. So you can get a hold of your straps, put them on your shoulder blocks if that helps you. And let's lie down. A little cool down to finish today, and we are done, you guys. So press away with the foot bar. There's my hair. All right, you're gonna put your feet into the straps one at a time, get some tension on those straps, and then reach them out away from you. Shimmy through your hips to find your neutral spine, which means you have space in the low back. We're gonna laterally rotate right away, toes apart, heels together. Point it up and flex it down. We should feel that yummy stretch now through the outer side of the hamstring. If we're feeling tight, we might want to tuck through the pelvis naturally, but try to reach those fingers. Make sure that you have the space in your low back the whole time. Inhale up, exhale. Yes, good. And 3, 2, should feel so nice. 1, take it right away into a circle. Inhale up, exhale out and around. Keep in mind we did some inner thigh work today, so make it gentle. Don't go too crazy to avoid straining in the inner thighs. Keep the pelvis flat. 1, and reverse the circle. Inhale up, exhale down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, you guys. Find that lengthened position. We're gonna go parallel with the legs. Drop your headrest down so it's flat. We're gonna go into a short spine prep today. So we're gonna bend through your knees, tuck through your imprint, and scoop the hips up and off to rest your weight up onto your shoulders. Inhale here, and exhale, roll it back down. So make sure you're pausing to watch me and not trying to do it with your neck looking towards the camera. So if you need to watch, you're gonna bend, you're gonna peel the spine up and off. Looking, eye gaze is supposed to be up towards the ceiling. That's very important to avoid any neck injury or straining. All right, so looking up towards the sky, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, peel the spine up and off, feeling that yummy stretch through the low back. Inhale here, and exhale. Use your core and press into the straps to roll down and press back out. Good. Just 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it up, up, up. And roll it back down. Reach it out. Good, you guys. And bend your knees into a frog. Stretch feet. Come together, knees out to the side. No longer needing to be in neutral. Just be comfortable in your spine. Rock side to side if that feels good. Take some deep breaths. You can open up into a happy baby here, or if you want to take your feet down towards your carriage for a hip opener stretch, do whatever feels good for you here. Take a minute to kind of just recover the body. We did a lot of hip work today. One more deep breath. Bring your feet back together. Take the straps off of your feet. Set them off to the side. And we're gonna roll over for a final stretch all the way to a standing position. All right, from here, I'm gonna reach up nice and tall, opening up, getting a little stretch through the core, and dive forward, forward fold, letting yourself just hang here at the bottom, shaking your head yes and no. Deep breath. Inhale to bend those knees, and then exhale, rolling up nice and slow through the spine. Head is gonna come up last and roll those shoulders back to finish. You guys, we are done. Good work today. That was a difficult one. Definitely got the inner thighs working, outer thighs, core, lots of the things today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram for more fun and workout content. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much.